Hello, my name is Hameed. Today I'm replacing this glass cooktop on a Bosch cooktop glass here. So it's a cooktop, and here on top of the countertop the glass is broken on it. It's an induction unit. The part number is 00716070. This is the part number. The reason I'm replacing it because the glass has a damage on it on one corner, and you have to replace it. On some of the Gagnon unit, not Thermador, not Bosch, Gagnon unit, they're kind of similar. If you have to replace the glass, you also have to reprogram the unit. Otherwise, it's not going to work properly. But in this unit, replacement of the glass, you do not have to reprogram anything. Turn off the power, pull the cooktop completely out, replace the glass on it, you're good to go. The model number is NIT5068UC -01. In order to replace the glass, we're going to turn off the power and then work on it. So the power is off already. The first thing I'm going to go is I'll show you the bottom of the cooktop, how it looks. So this is the way the glass looks. Before installing it, make sure there's no scratch marks, no damage, nothing. Otherwise, the customer may refuse the repair, and then you have to order a new glass. To save time and money, double check your cooktop glass before even adding the customer on a schedule. This is the broken part here. It's broken from here and it goes that way. And the power is turned off. It's and the breaker, you turn it off from the breaker. You cannot unplug these units. And then we're gonna open this these cupboards and then go from there. So I have removed everything from the bottom here. We are going to use a Phillips screwdriver or a Phillips drill bit. I'll show you what needs to be done exactly, and then we can follow the rest of the video. So if you look here, the way the cooktop is held, see this bracket? One bracket here, one here, one here, and one here. We are going to remove all of these brackets. So there's two things you can do. One, you can loosen it off a little bit, and there you can push it back, and then from there you can retighten it, and then do the same thing on all of it. Keep bringing them closer to the cooktop until you remove the cooktop. But to be on the safe side, I recommend you removing this completely. This is key. And this bracket falls down. Just work carefully here. The same thing, it's gonna fall down, no problem. If you use two hands, you can hold it from this side and then unscrew it from here. And here's the model number, just for fun. That's the model number. Model and serial is here. Electrical wire, it's only held by one screw. You can kind of remove it like that, and then we're gonna have to lift up the cooktop from here. In order to remove the cooktop and replace it, I usually have two 2x4s, pieces of wood that I stick one here, from here at the bottom of the cooktop. Once I pick up the cooktop, I push it from here all the way there, from here all the way here, and then the cooktop stays on top of it. But then in my case here today, I wasn't expecting this. I thought this cooktop glass is for the range, so I came not very prepared, but I'm still able to do this without scratching the countertop or causing any damage. So the next part we are going to do is we have to lift this up. To lift it up, you have to put one hand from the bottom here and push on the cooktop. See, I'm going to push on it. See, you lift it up and then put it sideways. You have to hold the glass from the place where it's not broken, like my hand is here closer to the broken part. Just be careful, if you wear gloves, you're completely on the safe side. But if you don't wear gloves, then you gotta be careful. So lift it up, put it on its side like this, like that. If you don't move the cooktop glass back and forth, you're completely on the safe side and nothing is gonna happen. You're not gonna scratch the countertop. But if you lift it up and you're moving it back and forth, there's chances you may scratch the countertop, and you gotta be careful with that. So just keep it solid like that and work on it from there. So once the cooktop is out, of course, you need your Phillips drill bit. We're gonna remove this Phillips screw. 1, 2, 3 screws from one side, and then from here we got another 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. So we are going to lift up the glass slowly. And keep it on the side. Before installing the new cooktop, what we are going to do is on all 4 corners where the cooktop sits, we're going to clean it. This doesn't look too bad, but we still have to wipe and clean it. See the debris and stuff here? Just gonna wipe it and clean it like this. And if you have harder stuff built up there, you can always use a plastic scraper, scrape it off. And then of course, we're gonna have to move the cooktop a little bit from one side to another side. Like that. Just clean the back. You can put this back in. And now we're gonna put our new glass cooktop here. So when you hold a glass in your hand, you want to look at the front. Of course, this is the display panel here, the display board. We're gonna have to hold it in a place like this. So the display is facing towards me because the cooktop front is here. Remember, it's important, if you see glass debris or food particles here, please vacuum it and clean it really good before putting your glass back in. So leave it like this. You know that it's not setting perfectly. You gotta set down like this and look from here. You wanna make sure that these lips on the glass top, you see, they're going far from these box. So they're staying out of this box, not inside. And that's how you know it's installed properly. Also, you see this foam around the corner? It's good to have this foam. It comes with this cooktop glass. You do not have to order it separately. Just in case if you're installing a glass top and you don't have this foam, please order it from anywhere. You can even order it from Amazon and just add it here for extra protection, and then you will be fine. So kind of hold it like this you have to work on it from the other side. So I can see here. At the same time, go down slowly. And I'm going to show you how it looks from my angle. So see the way it looks. The far side is in, and then slowly drop it down. You want to pay attention on this side. See, it's out. The same thing on the other side. It's not out, but I'm gonna have to play around with it. Here, this side is good. You want to line up these holes. Look at this corner. This side seems okay too. And now we're gonna add the screws. All of these screws are the same. I would say add 2 screws or all three screws on this side, and then work on other side. Adding this side of the screws on the cooktop. Please hold the cooktop glass a little bit tight like this, so the holes are lining up. Even if you add 1 screw here, hold it tight like that, and then you go on the other side and hold it tight, add 1 more screw, and then the rest of the screws are easy to add in. When doing the large or the long sides of the cooktop, the front and back, these brackets, they go on the front part here. I have it wrong way. So it kind of goes like this. See that? And then add your center screw like normal, and then you add your other bracket. So this bracket, see, it goes this way. Sorry, it goes this way, not this way. See? And then do the other side, exact same thing. So now I can put my cooktop back, and remember to clean all the corners and then slowly turn it. You can drop it slowly from your fingertip, or put your hand at the back and hold it, release it, and then let it fall down. So that way there's less chances of breaking the glass. When you install the cooktop, the important part here is that you have to look at all corners to make sure you do not have any opening or gap. See, it sits beautifully here. The same thing, no gap. We have a little bit of gap here. See that? You do not want it like this. So more gap here. See, I can see the lower part of the cooktop. This was here, it's worse. So if it looks like this, you're gonna have to pull it a little bit towards the front until you get rid of that gap. The same thing here. It seems okay. And now I'm gonna look at the front to make sure the front is okay. See, the front seems okay. Again, double check it or triple check for the extra gap. I'm not talking about the gap between this top glass top and this countertop. I'm talking about the gap between this way and that way of the glass. So that means we do not want any opening here. No opening, no opening, no opening. Looks good. And now we can go back at the lower part, at the bottom, and add our brackets back in. Remember, this bracket goes like this. Hold it with one hand, line up the screw hole, and then you can add your screw back in. Because I got my camera here, so I don't have enough space to do this easily. There's another bracket on the top. Remember, this does not go this way, it goes this way. So once you added all your screws, you may want to retighten it a little bit. So not this one, but this screw holds the cooktop tight in place. The same thing here. Retighten it a little bit. For example, this one is staying really far, so it has to go all the way in. It's good. It has a little bit of resistance here. It's good. And before you get excited and tell the customer that the cooktop is installed and everything looks okay, after adding those brackets, you still need to double check the sides. Again, you want to make sure you don't have any gaps here. See, no gaps. And the last part you want to check is to make sure you do not have any movement on the cooktop glass. See, pull it from this way, this way, this way. Here, no movement. Of course, there's no gap. Here, it's good. So the unit looks perfectly fine now. If you have fingerprints here, please wipe it and clean it. You also want to clean all the sides of the countertop. Make sure you don't have any scratch marks or anything. I would say before you even install this, take a couple pictures from the countertop if you're not using protection or the pieces of 2x4. If you're using that, you're completely on the safe side. I would still say take pictures to be on the safe side. Other than that, I don't have any scratches on the countertop. You can also show this to the customer before you leave their house. Tell them that your countertop looks good, there's no scratches on your cooktop. Make sure they see everything, and then you get your signature. You can collect for your service call and payment, and you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys have any question, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and share it with others. You can also follow me on Facebook. It's called Hameed Appliances Repair, and on TikTok, the same name. Thank you.